1, 2.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brian Sitswambung from the Office of the Premier. I will this evening be facilitating this brief media engagement. We do not intend to keep you long. The purpose is really to communicate with the residents of the province about important developments that they are eagerly awaiting to hear from their government about. So as soon as we've done that, we will then close. Ladies and gentlemen, in this briefing, we are joined by the Premier of the Northwest Province, Tate Lazarus Kagiso Mokgosi. We are also joined by the MEC for Community Safety and Transport Management, Mr. Wessels Morweng. We are also joined by the Acting Police Commissioner, Major General Dr. Ryno Naidoo, as well as the management of the police here in the province, as well as officials from the Office of the Premier and the Department of Community Safety and Transport Management. We have seen members of the media who are here. When there is an opportunity given to you to ask a question, you will introduce yourself and indicate the media from house from which you come. We will not, I must indicate from the onset, be affording an opportunity for a lot of questions today, because the purpose here is really to communicate and provide reassurance to members of the public in the province. At this stage, I'm going to request the Premier of the province to come forward and just do a very brief opening. And thereafter, we will then call the Acting Police Commissioner to do the brief. Premier.
No, thank you very much, Mr. Brian Setswambung, the director of this briefing session. Let me first acknowledge the presence of the MEC responsible for transport and safety in the Northwest, MEC Morwen, the Major General, Acting Provincial Commissioner, Major General Naidoo, the State Security Management in the province under the leadership of Mr. Leo. We are meeting here today as provincial government to receive a high-level report of readiness and preparedness for the anticipated shutdown of the 30th of June, which is at the center of the anti-foreign national sentiment. From the briefing that we have received, we were receiving a report that speaks about whether the province is ready, whether are we able to assure the people of the Northwest that come the 30th, Northwest will still be a normal day. Our children will be able to go to school, our communities will still be able to go to churches, will be able to go to town. And we are assuring you from the briefing that we have received, this is a normal day. However, we will not take anything for granted. We will be prepared and ready because we believe that South Africa and the Northwest in particular is the people of this province are peace-loving. We need to assure them of their safety. We want to also say to them that South Africa is not a lawless society and a country at the same time. We are law-abiding citizens. And therefore, we are assuring them that they will be safe, they will have a normal life, and we are going to protect them. And therefore, the report that we have here gave us comfort as government on our readiness. And we believe on a day-to-day basis, we will be receiving regular reports because the provincial joint committee that includes the South African police, the army, and the security, state security, will be in charge, and different departments also, in terms of their responsibility. Yeah. Okay. So I was just about to summarize and to indicate that we are satisfied with the preparations. We are satisfied with the logistics. Other issues are of security sensitivity, and therefore we will not be able to deal with such operational matters in this briefing. However, we will allow Major General to address you and outline key important elements of the readiness and the preparedness. And once he's done, we'll allow the MEC responsible for safety in the province to also make a concluding remark. Thank you very much, Mr. Setsombo.
Thank you very much, Premier. Dr. Naidoo, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Mtsatso. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Premier has indicated, that the Prof Joints of the Northwest Province has met with the Premier and provincial government representatives during the course of today in outlining our security strategy to address what we have seen building up over the last few weeks, largely based on anti-foreigner sentiment. From the information that we have seen in the public space, the 30th of June was mooted as a deadline for certain activities. And I think we have previously already communicated that, firstly, some of these issues that are raised are not issues that are in the space of non-governmental organizations. It's issues which are responsibility of the state. And in saying so, we have been working with the collective of provincial government as well as national entities that are in the province in compiling and dealing with the security issues that seems to be manifesting itself or threatening to manifest itself. So the Prof Joints has finalized their planning and in the execution phase to ensure that all operational issues related to the functioning of government, whether it's crime, general compliance with regulations, etc., are in place, and we will be ensuring through our operations that these remain in place. There are threats of shutdown of certain services, etc., shutdown in certain areas. We will address those within the prescripts of the law. In saying that, we will also like to call upon people that want to usurp the power of government in trying to do government functions to refrain from doing this. But we will be communicating more issues on our approach. What will happen going forward, that we will deploy maximum resources in the province to ensure that we address our statutory obligations as far as crime and any other matter is concerned. We'll be doing this jointly with all stakeholders in the province so that we create the conditions, as the Premier has indicated, where our citizens feel safe and secure. We will make provision where citizens want to bring things to our notice. They will have dedicated lines where they can report and inform us so that we can ensure that there are response teams that will go out and deal with the issues that the citizens are concerned about and ensure that the services are rendered as it should. In addition to that, the operations by the Prof Joints will address all priority crimes and priority issues that are affecting our communities. We have, over the last period, had several issues being brought to our attention, and we are going to address them collectively with the service delivery departments where there are service delivery issues. There will be a joint communication plan, which will be done between the Prof Joints and the provincial government in order to keep communities and the public out there in the picture about what's happening, so that we can also address the rumor mongering that's currently pervading through our society and driving fear and insecurity. So there's two aspects that we will deal with. One is we'll be responding, and then we'll also give the communities an opportunity to verify and communicate with the operation so that we can respond in real time to concerns that citizens are raising. The operation has identified priority areas in the province. So our deployments on a 24-hour basis will focus on the priority areas. These areas are prioritized for various reasons, the demographic composition, the crime rates, etc. That has driven us to identify the priority areas. And as the Premier has indicated, this is an intelligence-led operation. So we obviously did a bit of homework to see where are the issues, what are the concerns, and we have aligned our deployment and our operations accordingly. We are also planning for contingencies where, as we've seen in other provinces, there might be a mass movement of people who are seeking for refuge, who are looking for help, humanitarian assistance. And these factors have been put into place in the operation so that we can manage such areas. Some of the areas that are reinforced beside the central business areas and the prioritized areas includes the ports of entry. As you know, this province has got 8 ports of entry, and they might become sites of the hubs of movement of people. So part of our contingency planning covers the fact that we might suddenly get an influx of people that want to return to their countries of origin, etc. So overall, it's a security operation, but it's a total government approach that we are addressing all aspects of concerns that citizens have been raising with us over the last few weeks, and we are trying to cater for it. And as I indicated, during the process, we will also make provision to adjust our operations as the priorities change or as the communities bring our attention to things that may need our attention, which we may have not catered for, or it might be an emerging matter that will require our attention. So what we have assured the provincial government that all hands are on deck, resources have been made available, and our deployments are continuing, and we will address what needs to be addressed to ensure that the June 30th is a normal day in South Africa. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Major General. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to allow 1 or 2 questions, and then thereafter we'll invite the MEC to close the session for us. Can I see a hand or 2? Sintling, who else? Okay. I will not be taking any afterthought. There's no hand, it's only Sintling. That's it. We are closing it in that way. Over to you, Sintling.
Priority areas. Can you be specific about those areas? And also, if you may, if it's not going to compromise the operations, can you explain to us be running? Are there any special considerations in terms of utilization of technologies such as drones and aerial support? You mentioned as well that we hope that June 30th will be a normal day. We expect that, movement through the borders will also run smoothly. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, on the aspect of the priority areas, we've identified flashpoints in all 4 districts based on the concentration of people, the demographics, and also crime hotspots. It's a whole list of them but I think during our daily briefings, etc., we will invite the media to participate in some of the operations in those particular areas so that you can also assess for yourself the impact of that. The use of technology, yes, we have already launched drones in this province from the SAPS, and some of our stakeholders, also partners, have drones. So they are all deployed in all the districts, and we are using them in support of the operations. And yes, the issue that we are trying to ensure is there's a normal functioning of border posts, even if there's a large influx of people. So we have catered for increase of personnel and capacity to deal with any larger influx. Thank you.
The message from the Premier reassuring the citizens was very clear that between now up to the 30th and beyond, it will be business as usual in the province. Nobody should doubt whether they need to go to town or to go to work it will be business as usual. So the safety of the citizens is being guaranteed by the Northwest Provincial Government. MEC Morweng, over to you to do the closing.
Thanks, Bruno. Let me thank everyone who made it today. Appreciate the Honorable Premier's presence, because as the provincial government, we are busy passing budgets of various departments from that hectic schedule. He saw it fit that he come here and update the people of Bokonopo Prima when the anticipated 30th of March. Like the Premier has indicated, Northwest is a peaceful province. We expect everything to run smoothly. Unfortunately, we've got an ailing economy as a result of a number of factors, prime among them the geo-global politics in the Middle East that exacerbated the situation, wherein we have been experiencing hikes in as far as diesel and petrol and all those other energy factors that we require to advance our economy. Now we implore on our citizens to be one with the law and make sure that they allow the state to take charge as it's supposed to be. In my various interviews that I had today post the budget that I've tabled, I've made it clear that we are one with the people. We are not the enemy of the people. The simple messaging we're saying is that let the state, as it is capacitated to do so, take charge and make sure it protects its citizens. And everyone who will be embarking on this demonstration, they must do so in line with the prescripts of our constitution. They must do so within the legal prescripts. The state is not the enemy of the people. The state is one with the people. Thank you very much. Let me thank members of the media who came here. Let me thank the leadership of Dr. Ryno Naidoo, the Acting National Commissioner, and the entire SAPS management that is here, Office of the Premier, Tate Bota, the Chief of Staff, Tate Setswambu, the Chief Director responsible for communication, and everyone who made it today. This media briefing stands adjourned. Thank you very much.
Members of the media, you are invited to